All right, I got a new laptop, so the school gave me a new one. The camera's very, like, I feel like you can see every strand of my hair in detail, which not my favorite thing. I liked the soft glow that the last one gave me. It was like, here's a flattering filter that comes from the laptop's age. Also, I don't know where the mic is, but if I shift this laptop even the slightest bit, it's insanely loud because I moved it earlier and just the mic picked it up so loud. So I'm gonna hopefully not do that, and I think this view works. It's not too close, not too far. I mean, maybe it could be closer. Anyway, none of that matters. These are just the horrors of a new laptop. It's also touchscreen, so I gotta make sure I don't touch anything in the middle of anything I'm doing. God, is this what it feels like to be old and not know how to use technology? Oh, God. I mean, no wonder it's a struggle for my parents. Anyway, chapter 8. So when we last left off, they just found Phoebe with the babies, and they went to get all the Triceratops and the Troodon. We're gonna eat the babies of the other dinosaurs. It was a lot of dino drama. You know, same old, same old. So chapter 8. What was that? Phoebe asked in a scared whisper. I don't know, the Frizz answered, but I can guess. Me too, Dorothy Ann said. I'll bet it was T-Rex. A shiver ran up and down my spine. I pulled out the fossil tooth from my bag. Let's check out a few more jawbone skeletons, I said, and then get out of here. I don't want to run into any more live dinosaurs. Finding skeletons was not a problem. There were plenty of them around. T-Rex must have been a messy eater. He just left his bones lying around after dinner. What a slob. Miss Frizzle bent down over the jawbone of a medium-sized dinosaur. Look, class, this was a duck-bill dinosaur, she said. It had hundreds of rows of spiky teeth. Those must have been a nightmare to brush, Keisha said. Dinosaurs didn't have toothbrushes. Just letting you know. How about this guy, Tim called out. He was kneeling beside a huge skull. That belonged to a dome-head dinosaur, Ms. Frizzle explained. They are both plant eaters, Ralphie. Get out your fossil and see if you have a match. I studied both jawbones, but neither contained teeth that matched my fossil tooth. We walked farther on into the woods to find more skeletons. Up ahead there was a sudden rustling in the trees. We saw a spiky tail with a huge club at the end disappear through the trees in front of us. That was an Ankylosaurus, Dorothy Ann said. I'd recognize that tail anywhere. Dino data file. Ankylosaurus was covered by an armor of thick bony plates. It had a big bony club at the end of its tail and could break the legs of predators with its tail club. Fun fact, Ankylosaurus' whole body was covered with bony plates and spikes. Even its eyelids had bony shutters. Sounds uncomfortable. There's a picture of an Ankylosaurus. Meanwhile, I had found something exciting on the ground. Miss Frizzle, I yelled, check out these tracks. I felt like a real dino detective. I had spotted some huge footprints on the damp forest floor. From the desk of Ms. Frizzle, Tail's tracks tell. Dinosaur footprints tell a lot about the animals that made them. The kind of foot it had, the shape and number of toes, how it walked on 2 legs or 4 legs, how fast it moved, and you can measure the distance between footprints, whether it traveled alone or in groups. Miss Frizzle took out her ruler and started to measure the prints. 1.5 feet long, she muttered, and about 12 feet apart. According to my research, Dorothy Ann said, we're looking at the tracks of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Dino data file. Tyrannosaurus Rex was named for its personality. Its name means Tyrant Lizard King. It grew to 40 feet long, 20 feet tall, and it weighed 7 tons. The T-Rex had good vision, a keen sense of smell, and a smart brain. It was a fast runner, could make quick turns, but if it fell while running, the impact could kill it. Fun fact, T-Rex could eat up to 200 pounds of meat and bones in one bite. So there's a picture of a T-Rex here, and the tiny arms, they're just looking real dinky right there. It's killing me. Could you imagine this is you running around with these tiny little arms, but you're so big. These tracks certainly are fresh, Miss Frizzle said. The Tyrannosaurus Rex can't be far away. Oh, bad, Keisha said. What is if the Ankylosaurus walks right into it? Maybe we can chase it away in time, D.A. said. She took off after the Ankylosaurus before Miss Frizzle could stop her. We all hurried after D.A., walking in the tracks of the T-Rex. The tracks climbed steadily up to the top of a hill. We were huffing and puffing by the time we reached the top, but when we got there, the view was really awesome. A big grassy plain spread out below us. I couldn't believe how much we could see. In the distance, there was the herd of Triceratops. On the other side of the lake was a group of Troodon, but one dinosaur stood out among the rest. It looked like a king. In fact, it was one. Tyrannosaurus Rex. The T-Rex stalked back and forth on the plain looking for prey. It was huge, but it still moved quickly on its powerful legs. Suddenly, it came to a standstill. So here we can see what they saw. There's Triceratops, there's the Ankylosaurus, there's the T-Rex up here with the tiny little arms. Got some Troodons down there. It's a whole dino party. I pulled out my binoculars and took a close look. I almost wished I hadn't. The binoculars zoomed right in on T-Rex's head. Its nose was moving up and down to the scent of prey. Its huge jaws were wide open. I saw bone-crunching teeth that were each almost 9 inches long. I stopped counting them after I reached 50. So 9 inches long is, to put it in perspective, a little bit shorter than someone's cartoon cat plushie. God help. Of all the references for me to make. Oh no, Dorothy Ann said. There's the Ankylosaurus walking right into T-Rex's trap. I focused my binoculars back to the edge of the clearing. The Ankylosaurus was just coming out of the trees. When it saw the Tyrannosaurus Rex, it snarled with fear. I zoomed in on its teeth with my binoculars. They were a perfect match. I had an Ankylosaurus fossilized tooth in my hand. But an Ankylosaurus tooth is no match for a jawful of Tyrannosaurus teeth. The king of the dinosaurs attacked. He was fast and deadly. It was not a pretty sight. Miss Frizzle, Arnold said, I don't want to be a dino dinner. Can we go back to school now? Ralphie, are you ready? The Frizz asked. My detective work is done, I said, tucking my fossil into my backpack. Miss Frizzle, Carlos said, pointing down to the plain. Maybe that Ankylosaurus was just an appetizer. T-Rex still looks hungry and he's heading our way. We made some fast tracks ourselves back to the magic school bus. After we all piled inside, the Frizz flipped open her laptop. She typed in today's date and then clicked on T-Travel. Whoosh! We were on our way back home. So, Carlos, I yelled to be heard, I've got one more for you. What do you get when dinosaurs crash their cars? What? Carlos asked. Tyrannosaurus Rex, like car wreck. W-R-E-C-K-S. I don't think the joke is as good when you have to explain it like that. But hey, that was chapter 8. We have one chapter left and a little dino quiz. So I will see you next time for that. Thank you for helping me with, or being patient, really, while I deal with technology like an old person. All right, bye.